Imagine all the people live in financial peace. You may say I'm a dreamer. Welcome everybody to another episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency, or otherwise known as the John Lennon of cryptocurrency, essentially looking to bring financial peace to everybody so that we can all live as one. In today's episode, I am going to be telling you a little bit of, or giving you a massive tip with regards to getting rich from cryptocurrency in 2018. And the reason why is because 2017 was really kind to me, and 2018 has been really kind to me too. And I'm just an ordinary cryptocurrency investor just like you, or you are potentially. So I just want to bring a big tip to you, really, because it's becoming increasingly dangerous for people out there to make money with cryptocurrency, given the advice, the level of advice that is coming from people. So I just wanted to bring you a big tip regarding that. Okay, but before I go into that, let's have a quick look at the market. By the way, people, if you haven't watched a video from me before, I bring you daily tips on cryptocurrency. So smash up the likes if you like hearing about new cryptocurrencies, my analysis on cryptocurrencies, and also smash the subscribe button if you want a cryptocurrency video on a daily basis, giving you the best of what I have learned and implemented, so I can then pass that on to you. So what's happening? So the market cap is at 738 billion. We are seeing a resurgence back into, where we were, and we are, I hope, clearing that South Korean FUD that was released earlier in the week that brought Bitcoin and a load of cryptocurrencies to its knees. The Korean figures being removed from cryptocurrency that have caused panic in the market. I'm hoping that we are seeing a resurgence back to where we were and getting to good times again. Bitcoin still has a low dominance, 32%, 14,000. It's kind of languished around this area for about 3-4 weeks now. Ever since I think it was around about the 16th of December. So I'm hopeful. I made a prediction the other day that I think Bitcoin's going to be 80k by the end of the year, and that I was being modest in doing so. So I'm hoping that there's going to be some upwards movement soon. Ethereum's doing extremely well, up towards 1400 now. Ripple's just ducked under $2. So there's been a bit of a bear market. And but if you look at the cryptocurrencies based on where they were around September time, when I said essentially, just accumulate, buy and accumulate. You may not be getting them at the bottom, but you are going to be getting them at an amazing price. Compared to today's prices, you would have made an absolute fortune. Okay, so essentially, and nobody does know where the bottom is. They can say they do, but the fact is no one truly knows. So I will always give advice to kind of accumulate when it looks like, the prices are down, the red days are there, there's blood on the streets. You get invest in accumulating some of the top cryptocurrencies. Okay, now one that has really absolutely exploded is Walton. Walton has really exploded, and one of the big reasons why is because in the last 12 hours they have announced they are going to be working with China Mobile Internet of Things Alliance on a global initiative to incorporate Walton Chain Internet of Things in 2018. So the China Mobile partnership is absolutely incredible. And what this has made happen to Walton is it's made it absolutely skyrocket today. So let's have a look at Walton. Walton, one of the leading kind of Internet of Things stroke RFID companies. I don't think really you can go wrong this year with the RFID companies, because they are in a race to beat each other. You've seen VeChain, Walton, and now Webby also, they're making a kind of horse race of it. So I don't think that you can go far wrong. So this is a huge valuation now for Walton. They're at number 55, so they're nearly in the top 50. In fact, they have in the last kind of few, within the last 12 hours, they have gone up to $35. $35. Amazing. Done really well, these guys. What else? So if you've been watching, if you're following me on Twitter, which I implore that you do, I let people know in my, essentially in my mastermind group, about BitDegree. So BitDegree was an ICO that I let my mastermind group know about. And this was at 5 cents at ICO. I got involved at 5 cents. I got involved when Ethereum was going through a little bit of a crash. It was about $410. That shows you how long ago this was at ICO stage, about November time. So I got involved and let my group know about it. And this has since gone on. At this point, it had made 8 times the investment amount. Up till now, I think it's gone to 10 times now. So let's have a look at ye old BitDegree. Let me just make sure that you can actually hear me. There seem to be quite a few watchers, so that's good. That's always encouraging. 2,000 watchers. You can just about see me. Yes. So anyway, so this has now hit 50 cents. Marvellous. And one of the key reasons why, and $1 million of volume, and it's only available in Ether Delta. Ether Delta, this is the only place you can get it. So, so it's only just opened out. It opened out in the last 24 hours on Ether Delta. And one of the key reasons why is because of long-term potential. This is something that I really teach in cryptocurrency. But it's not just about identifying a coin with long-term potential. Because if you look down the top 100, you'll see a lot of coins with long-term potential. Okay? But it's not about it lasting the long term. It's about making the gains. So when I identify a coin in the early stages for long-term potential, that is the absolute best point that you want to be in, because you can make the multipliers that way. If you can essentially find a cryptocurrency that's about 5 cents, 10 cents, with a supply which isn't too high, in my sweet spot really of about anywhere between 200 to 500 million, and it can really grow, then you stay in it, you invest in it at the low point, and you ride it to at least 50 times. Now, I'm not going to tell people you should sell. This isn't financial advice ultimately. But what I do say is that really you want to look at the long-term cryptocurrencies as making 50 to 1,000 times gain. This has already made 10 times gain. But I've said, essentially, don't miss out on the huge gains. Okay, 10 times gain is great. This has turned, essentially, if you put in 3 Ethereum, this has turned it into a 30 Ethereum. Amazing. But there's so much further to go. Now I bring this up because of this. Okay, now somebody there's I can't remember, his name's Doug or something. He's done a cryptocurrency video which was funny, but at the same time was very serious. Okay, so if you have a look, obviously I've done one of these videos too. Top coins of 2018. These are the most watched cryptocurrency videos right now. Okay, they're the most watched. And you may have seen a lot of these people. You may see, you know, Ryan Hildreth, Trevon James, Tony Tian, who I've never heard of until now. You may have seen some of these videos and taken what they've said at face value and think, oh, well, you know what? They've got a load of subscribers. They know what they're talking about. So I'm going to go with their choices. But I want to just tell you to take real caution this year, because you can be rich in 2018 if you make the right choices. If you essentially get into cryptocurrencies at a low price, like I've just said, that have long-term potential. And I hope that in my top 5 cryptocurrencies, I showed you that. And I know certainly my number 1 choice has got a hell of a lot of people just waiting for that to hit the exchange. But what I'm saying is that just because these guys are on YouTube and make videos does not mean to take them as read, to take their word as gospel, to essentially follow them and follow every word they say. Even the people, I know I've got a responsibility to people who are watching me. I know even if I say this isn't financial advice, even if I say don't just do it because I do it, they will do it anyway, regardless. That's why I'm very careful about what I talk about. But you can't use YouTubers, even me, as gospel. You've got to use us, I suppose, as a cross-checker. Okay, so you have to be the one in control. This is why I've created these Udemy courses. I've created them so that you can do it for yourself. That's what I've done. I've not taken anybody's tips. There have been a few. Like when I first got started with Ripple on somebody else's tips. Somebody said to me, this is looking really good. And I was thinking, I've never made a trade before, so I got into it and it worked out well for me. But that same person has told me about another cryptocurrency that didn't work out well for me. But most of my portfolio consists of only my own choices. And what you want to be doing is you want to have a portfolio that consists of only your choices, where you use YouTubers really to cross-check the information that you've done, the research that you've done, and make sure you've not missed anything out, or make sure that people are talking about the negatives that you may not have considered, all this kind of thing, so that you can then make your own decisions. Now, the likes of Ryan Hildreth, he promotes BitConnect. And if you watch any video that he does, they essentially have not much substance. Yet this has had 180,000 views. Now, funnily enough, one of the cryptos he's talked about is Ethos. So I can't criticize him too much. But if we look at somebody like Tony Tian, okay, so he has put on his thumbnail Litecoin, Ripple, IOTA. Okay, so these are coins that have grown to be huge already. Okay, so when it says earn 1 million in 2018, it's just a thumbnail and a statement that is designed to get you watching. But the unfortunate thing is, with 135,000 views, a lot of people are believing. Now, IOTA, I'm not saying IOTA's a bad coin. I'm not saying Litecoin's a bad coin, or Verge, or Ripple. Well, I am saying Ripple's a bad coin. I don't like Ripple for what it stands for. But, you know, you can't ignore, you know, what it could do for you. You've got to sometimes follow the money. It's not all about, you know, great tech. Sometimes you've got to just, well, Ripple is about great tech, but it's what it kind of stands for and what it represents that I'm against. But you, so regardless of where you've got to follow the money, you've got to also identify coins that aren't lazily researched. This is lazy. Everyone knows about Substratum. Everybody knows about the other coins he has got here. Verge, Litecoin, IOTA. Anybody can put out a video saying invest in Litecoin, invest in IOTA, invest in Verge, because they have proven at the end of 2017 to have grown enormously. Anybody can do that. Don't believe it just because someone says it. And I'm not saying that I'm excluded from this list. Don't do what I do just because I say to do it. You know, and another one, you know, he says top 3 ICOs, but there's not one ICO in that thumbnail. This one here, Crypto Chick. Obviously, I made a little comment the other day saying, Crypto Chick, if you want to join me, Box Mining and Crypto Daily, there's a slot open. But if you watch this video, which has had nearly 500,000 views, there's not one that she properly knows. She's essentially just, I don't know, looked at some YouTube videos and put one together, which was very uncertain. I think people really watch her because for her, really, and that area there. But, you know, as far as substance, not a lot there. You look at Crypto Daily, you look at, not Crypto Daily, sorry, Crypto Daily, Trevon James. He said top 5 altcoins that will make you rich in 2018. And he listed Bytecoin, which is pretty much come to be known by the community as a scam coin. Digibyte, which is essentially just a kind of Me Too cryptocurrency coin that there's nothing special about. Dogecoin, which even, you know, the founder of Doge has said, don't take this coin too seriously. I don't like the price that it's at. Be careful. BitConnect, which is obviously could at any point just go. And then he said Verge as well, which is already blown up. I think he said Verge. Well, whatever the case, he burst. That was it, burst. He basically just got John McAfee's coins, badged them as if it's his own, and saying you can get rich by doing this. But these have already exploded. They may explode in 2018, but they're very safe choice. Well, no, they're not safe choices, but it's very easy to put a name to something that someone else has pumped and say, I told you about it. And ones that have pumped quite massively, and you think, oh yeah, I'm going to be rich. You're probably not, because the gains aren't to be made. The gains have already been made. The gains would have been made if you accumulated at the time I said in about September time, where you could have got EOS at 50 cents and Cardano at 2 cents and what else? Walton at $3 and all that kind of thing. So All I'm saying is, this is a good one though. You know I got my favourites. But the fact of the matter is, what I'm saying is that just be careful. Okay, because I personally am not doing this to further my own, you know, coins. Okay, yes, I am invested in Ethos. I am invested in QuantStamp. And I do like them, and they are in my top 5 coins. But they were very early. They haven't pumped. Like, a lot of the coins that these guys are pumping like mad have pumped already. And anybody, you right now, could go on YouTube and make a similar video saying the same thing, because you don't need much substance to talk about a coin that's already pumped. The market and social proof has already proved that. Ones like Wanchain, it's not even entered the market yet. I take a big risk saying something like that people could get burnt by it. But at the end of the day, I do this based on actual proper research, actual proper analysis, not just simply getting a coin that's pumped and saying, yes, you're going to be rich from it. So what I'm saying is, guys, is that really I want you to take control, because that is the only way you can really have financial freedom. It's certainly one of the big ways I have been really successful this year, well, last year, is because I've made my own decisions. I don't follow somebody else. I don't invest in something just because somebody says this is a good investment. I invest in it because I think it's got legs. I think it's got long-term potential. And if it all goes wrong, I blame myself. And I think that you should be in the same situation if you really want to take control and really want to prosper this year. You've got to think, yes, it's grown because I did my own research. It's done really well. It's grown because I was the one that picked it, not because somebody else picked it. And if it does badly, then you say it's done badly because I chose it. I did my research, didn't do well. I lost. I lost quite a few last year. AMP coin's one of my huge losers. So all I'm saying is, guys, is just use YouTubers, including me, as to quality check your own research. Bear with me. Just put the light on. Don't think it'll make much difference, but you never know. Use YouTubers to just quality check your own research, but really take it into your own hands. Okay, you've got to, because that's how to prosper. That's how to do really well. Now, I wanted to make one more comment, really. And this is with this guy here, Ian Bellina. Because, to be honest, I'm a little bit frustrated with this whole situation. So I wanted to clear it all up. Because Ian Bellina, Diary of a Made Man or Hacking the System, it's got 3 blooming ways of being acknowledged. Why don't you just stick to Ian Bellina? Anyway. So Ian Bellina has recently come online and started criticising me. And I know I made a video, I was quite animated in that video. And I said he was a moron because he was pushing bread, which is just a Me Too product of Ethos. Now, I was strong in that wording and I've apologised profusely, but he still keeps on making these stupid jibes. And to be honest, I think it makes him look worse than it makes me. But the thing is that this guy is actually all right when it comes to what he does, because other than, you know, different to Trevon James, Ryan Hildreth, Tony Tian, or whatever his name is, and the crypto chick, he actually does proper research. He actually uses data to drive decisions to invest. And that's what I do as well. So we are very similar, but he kind of got into the YouTube drama thing, which I hope he kind of stops doing for his own sake. But the fact of the matter is that he actually knows what he's doing. But at the same time, don't just, you know, do what he does because he does it. Now, his portfolio is anything from 4 million to 5 million. Doesn't really matter. But the fact is, he's really good at picking out ICOs. But like me, good at picking out ICOs because he uses very, very similar criteria that I use. So, you know, so I think that, yeah, this is another person that's worth following. So my kind of picks for you worth following is Box Mining for news, Crypto Daily for news entertainment, and his picks are solid. Data Dash as well, despite what happened with the whole Substratum revelation, where, in my personal opinion, I think that he was wrong doing that video. I think that he threw quite a few ICOs under the bus. I don't agree with the fact he did that. I don't like that he did that. He may have kind of he may have cleared his name or whatever, or got whatever off his chest, but I didn't agree with him throwing a load of ICOs or cryptocurrencies under the bus while doing so. So, you know, so whatever the case. But either way, Data Dash, I think he comes from a good place. And I've liked, you know, I can't really watch him too much. He's not really my kind of YouTuber. But I think that his analysis is solid, okay, in a lot of instances. So I think that he's also worth following. So basically, Box Mining, Ian Bellina, Crypto Daily, Data Dash. Crypto Lark is not so much a person that makes calls. He's more a person who brings you interviews, brings you actual data, and then relays it to you so you can make your own decisions. So these are the guys who I say are worth following, and not most of these people who don't know what they're talking about. Altcoin Buzz actually is also quite good. I like Altcoin Buzz, what I've seen of Altcoin Buzz, because he takes you through, or I think it's a whole team behind it, takes you through coins. So that's it, peeps. I hope that that's been really useful, and I hope that it's triggered, I suppose, a change in how you do things. Now, yesterday's video where I did an ICO an ICO interview with the Vice CEO, Stuart Duncan, wasn't received very well, and I think a lot of that is because of sound, and also another big part of that was to do with the nature of the business. And the fact I don't think that he necessarily came across as well as I had badged the opportunity. I don't think people thought he necessarily corroborated the strength of the opportunity, because he was quite modest in how he came across. He didn't go, rah, 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 you should get this, you should get that for this reason, for that reason. He kind of came across from a modest standpoint, which I liked. But I don't think people really liked Vice, because it's sexually orientated. It's not got the best of... It's not got the best of reputations, that kind of industry or website. But at the end of the day, I bring you this so that I can try and bring you as much info as possible. Now, I don't know if you are necessarily wanting me to bring out more interviews. Let me know, actually, in the comments. Do you guys want me to bring out more interviews? Just say a simple yes or no. And I'll bring more. But essentially, it's to bring you information. It's not to say do it. It's to bring you information so that you can then make really good decisions. Because that is what I base... So a lot of cryptocurrencies, there's a lot of people that every day say to me, great cryptocurrency... You know, they say, this is a great one, Suppoman. This is under the radar. No one's talking about it. I think this is going to be big. What do you think? And I would say 90% of them I don't invest in. That doesn't mean that they're not investable. It means that they're just not for me. I don't have to invest in everything. I showed you my portfolio. It's a ginormous portfolio. If I had an everlasting supply of money and didn't necessarily... if I had an everlasting supply of money and didn't want to strengthen positions in certain coins, I'd put a bit of money in everything. And I'd probably just continue to do that. But at the same time, I've got to go with things that are... You know, that I personally like, that I see the opportunity in, and it fulfills my criteria. And that criteria you can find out in my ICO course, and also in my cryptocurrency investing course and trading course in the description. It's not $500 like this joker with Crypto Nick. They're basically just Bitcoin shillionaires, BitConnect shillionaires, sorry, and they're trying to flog a $500 course. Mine's just $10, for God's sake. So, you know, and you get to be part of the mastermind. You get to be part of the Telegram. You get to be part of a big community of very, very knowledgeable people. And you get first dibs on things like BitDegree. So anyway, so what was I saying? So essentially, yeah, I try and bring you information. If you want to shoot me down for it, I don't give a crap, really. Obviously, I'm a personality on YouTube. I can take it. I've taken it for the last 7-8 months. So there we are, done. There we are, Merbeledge. So, done. Smash up the likes, peeps. Smash up the likes. Smash them up. And let's just see if there's any intellectual conversation going on. Only 693 likes. Smash them up. All my life, I love you more. John Lennon. What a fucking legend. Suppo Kid's in the house. Hey, Suppo Kid. My sonny boy. He's watching from home. Somebody has just put HPB. which I think is high performance blockchain or something like that, which is looking like a really promising cryptocurrency. So I may bring you something on that soon. Yeah, Doug Polk. I like that guy. He's funny. Somebody said, how do I join the mastermind group? It's in the final lecture. This is the most frustrating question I get. It's like, if you actually complete the course, you'll know. So complete the course, because I don't want idiots coming into my mastermind. So I don't mean idiots like stupid. I mean people that are naive and haven't done the course and learnt so that they can go into the mastermind group and not say stupid things. All my life, I love you more. Anything else? Nothing else, really. No decent questions at all. I don't want a boxing match with Ian Bellina. I've got much better things to do with my life than go toe to toe with somebody who hasn't got much impact on me. It's just it ruins his own credibility. Now I know that I may talk about stuff and may get into dramatic things, but that's me. I'm the Jeremy Clarkson of crypto. I'm everything. I'm the Jeremy Clarkson and the John Lennon of cryptocurrency. Ultimately, I want to be myself, and that's what I hope you guys are too. WePower, interesting one. I've already spoken, given my thoughts on WePower. Fucking love John Lennon. Damn it. You're the man, Superman. Thank you very much, Brian. There's too many chats here. It's difficult to keep up. Too many. There could be tons of people in here. Have you any backup plan for your family to get hold of your coins if you should suddenly die? Well, that is a great question. Although it makes me think slightly morbid things, that is a great question. So essentially, what you need to do is you need to put in your wills. If you've got a nano ledger, you see, over time, this is such an ever-changing picture. So this will probably only be relevant for the next 3-4 months before Ethos's, wallet comes out. That's a great question though, because if you should let's say for instance today I suddenly died for whatever reason, who knows, anything could happen. Then there's a load of cryptocurrency stuck in a ledger wallet nobody can access. So what I would say, well, not actually in my case because I've left instructions, but what you need to do is you need to put in your will some instructions on how to access, exactly step-by-step instructions on how to access your cryptocurrency and what to do with it. Is my opinion. You know, you can't, because otherwise it's just going to be stuck, locked in there. There's been horror stories of massive Bitcoin millionaires dying, and no one can ever touch that money ever again. It's gone. Okay, it's locked. It's locked, and it's basically thrown somewhere in the middle of the Pacific, where nobody can find it. Okay, it's in a safe. You just can't get to it. So that's what you should do. Put it in the will, and make sure you do that as a matter of urgency. And you may have to change it for when Ethos comes along, but there we are. Who's John Lennon? Come on. That's a stupid question. Is B3 dead? No, B3 is not dead. And even though people call B3 a shit coin, as it's said if any of you have watched Love Actually, which I watched very, very recently, one of the lines in Love Actually is the guy singing the hit song for Love Actually. He's singing a song called Christmas Is All Around, and he goes, "This is shit, isn't it?" And his manager goes, "Yeah, solid gold shit." And that's basically what B3 coin is. So there we are. Here we are, middle edge, bit like Suppocoin. Anything else? Any other good questions? Because that one was a really good question. InvestFeed I no longer use, but I may use it again. I've still got my well, I wouldn't say I no longer use. I just said I'm not active on it really. But InvestFeed, I had a look at InvestFeed the other day because obviously InvestFeed has I have a bit of a soft spot for InvestFeed. So 32 cents. There we are, guys. Marvelous. This went up from this went up from the 5-6 cents it was at for forever, and now all of a sudden it's gone up. So I'm happy with that. Right, peeps. I've got to go to a dinner shortly. It's my nephew's birthday. He's 18, so I gotta go to a birthday party now. Gotta still wrap his present. So there we are. I hope this has helped you, peeps, because you know this is a bit of a serious one, because it's easy when I've got the thumbnails where I'm like, or whatever, you know, for you to kind of think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Although I use thumbnails to get kind of attention to the video, because ultimately if you don't view it, then you won't get the fountain of knowledge I'll obviously come out with. But at the same time, where was I going with that? Yeah, so I may use those thumbnails, but really I operate from a position of trying to help you. So, you know, so you've got, so just as long as you know that it's not a case of me just, oh, I get paid, so I get paid to flog a coin, so no, I make unbiased, honest, brutal sometimes reviews, and I stick to my word. How do you maintain so many platforms? I find it very, very difficult. Obviously now I've got 106,000, 107,000 subscribers on YouTube. It gets a lot more difficult to handle Mastermind, Udemy, YouTube, Telegram, Facebook, my Messenger. I get messages galore, and on my work email as well, which is in the YouTube channel. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult, but I am one man. The Vice guy yesterday, he goes, "Where is Team Suppoman? Where's your operation?" There is no operation. There's no one that works for me. There's nobody that does my admin or answers questions. It's all me 100%, and that's the only way to make sure that you get 100% authentic information. If I got somebody else to do my admin, they may give it to you from their own standpoint, so I do everything. I love you more. Fucking love that song. Let's see how Lambden's doing. The other day it was at 99 cents. It's gone up 20 whole cents. Nice. I think these guys are good. They've apologised to me about the toxic. I don't know how to say it. How toxic it was in the Telegram the other day. They've apologised, so take that on board. Hopefully they'll clean up and stuff. But it's an interesting one. You know, these guys are trying to get up there with the likes of you know, one chains and icons and all that. BitConnect down. Somebody actually said to me the other day that what's it called? USI Tech's gone. USI Tech is they've checked out or something. I don't know if that's true. I think it might be true. As you'll know, I will never put my hands up and say invest in a lending coin. So there's one called Lend Connect or something that's like blown up, one of the big gainers. I don't care. I'm not going to put my hands to it because ethically I don't believe in it, you know. BitConnect isn't bloody loading up, so that's interesting. Yeah. I like No Limit Coin, and I hold some No Limit Coin. And I hold it in a staking wallet. Morning, Michelle. Nice to see you. Oh, did you see that? This page is currently offline. Wow. See what I mean? You just to have this risk. And it's not BitConnect. It's not BitConnect. From now on, it's BitDegree. BitDegree, I think, is going to be a huge platform. Obviously, you guys all know I'm on Udemy. A lot of you guys have taken my course on Udemy. And I think that BitDegree is going to be the next Udemy. Essentially, one of the big questions I always get is, Superman, I want to pay you in Bitcoin. I don't want to pay you in fiat. How can I pay you in fiat? And the fact is you can't pay me in fiat. You can't pay me in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency because Udemy don't allow that. And neither does most of in fact, any of the decent platforms. But BitDegree, they already have 29 million people that are within their customer base. So there we are. They already have as many students. They already have as many potential students as Udemy. Udemy have 30 million students. BitDegree have potentially 29 million students already, and it's only 50 cents. And they are going to be accepting cryptocurrency as a method of payment. So it's all in their roadmap. So this is going to be massive. Massive. Somebody's asking, why is Bitcoin diamond mooning? Well, probably because, you know, it's one of those lower cost Bitcoin, you know, carries the Bitcoin name. What's Udemy? Udemy's a education platform. Jesus, keep up, peeps. That's it, guys. I have got to go now, I'm afraid. My ex-wife is a whale, I think that's meant to say. 2018 resolution. I think it's just to keep true to myself and just carry on doing what I'm doing and doing it hopefully well. I know that I won't win them all the time. When I look on my Blockfolio, you could look at it and think, oh, well, actually, I'm losing right now. But I don't think it is. It's just because of how the market's moving right now. If it's a bull run, it's easy to feel, yes, I'm a fucking king. I'm a legend. I'm the god. I am God. Crypto god. So, there we are. So, you know, you're never really a loser as long as you identify a coin from your own research and believe in it and invest in it at a good entry point. You can't really lose. There's going to be times when it goes down. The other day I was a millionaire from Utrust. Let's have a look and see what Utrust is right now. Yeah, so I'm now a 3/4 of a millionaire. So you can look at it and think, oh, I've lost money. But you haven't really, because I know in a year's time this is going to be 10 times the value. So I don't need to care, really. Just need to carry on. Carry on and keep investing. Utrust is amazing. This is going to be the PayPal of cryptocurrency. Where can I buy BitDegree? You can buy it on Ether Delta. At the moment. Hopefully they're going to come out on Binance and KuCoin soon. Wallet help, please, Suppoman. Get my wallets course. That's the best one. I've given you my Lambda thoughts, Michelle. I did it in a video the other day. I like it. I think it's okay. It doesn't have the same strength as WanChain will. But it's a bit like going for Wabi because you missed out on Walton or the other one. What's the other one? Wabi, Walton or VeChain. Same kind of thing. Doesn't have the same level of quality, but it is still in a sexy niche and not far from it. It's a little bit like... What's it a little bit like? It's a little bit like... It's a little bit like investing in Twitter instead of Facebook. Facebook's the king, but Twitter, you know, Twitter's still a social network. It's still in a sexy niche, and it may not be as popular as Facebook, but it's still really good. So it's the same kind of thing. Review some wallets. I will at the time that I'll review it in relation to Ethos, because Ethos is going to be the ultimate wallet, and it's going to make the Trezor and all these other rubbish coins redundant. Are you investing in Vice, Suppoman? Yeah, I am going to invest in Vice. I am going to invest in it. It's not because I believe in the porn industry or anything, but I like disruptive cryptocurrencies. But 1F in London. Nice, nice. I hope you got in a good entry point. That's it. I've got to go. I've got to be there literally in an hour. So it takes about an hour to get there. So anyway, I've got to go. I hope that this has helped you, peeps. Thank you for the questions. I hope this has been useful to you, and I will see you next time. It is lights out, all out. Da 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 da.